All right, so let's have a look at Mr. Cohen here, and I really think this guy he's cooking. He's cooking something good, and I think he's got a lot. Obviously, like the similarities are that they have the same coach, right, Angelo Mazzoni, and what's cool is kind of way when they find the information is what they do with it. They tend to be a bit flashier, but it doesn't mean that right. It's not efficient. I had the pleasure of fencing Mr. Cohen a lot in Israel training camp, and let me tell you that sep team sweep or that four look into another back flick, it's rehearsed. It's not just like something they attempt out of the blue. It's an actual rehearsed action. So let's just go look at a few actions. Right, obviously we all know this one, right? And if you go back right to my interview with him, this was a rehearsed action, right? So I'll post a link in the comments to the interview with him. But that was a rehearsed action, right? He knows the counterattack is coming, and he was going to get it. This was an action they had planned. So I think this bout has a lot of similarities with Mateo, and let's just have a look, right? We'll try to keep it short form. Right, so here, very interesting, right? Ooh, big backup, right? Big release, and he's like, okay, that's one. This is one way you can get a big surprise at a reaction, right? Big release, and then big acceleration. Opponent counterattacks a little late, probably because he got scared, but you know, because he's on the forward motion, he still gets it. So let's move on. I believe this is actually the very next point. Ooh. So this time here, right, this happens relatively off the middle. So my instinct was that probably Cohen realized that he's found kind of the timing of when he get the extension out, and look how he goes, right off the bat, right? So he knows his opponent might be a little nervous. So and finish. So look at that. By the time the counter comes, absolutely locked in. The arm gets back, gets hit on a back flick. So just absolutely beautiful. Let's just watch that again. There's so many things happening. Like, look at this here. So this is so cool, actually. Look at this. He's waving his blade in four, and then big acceleration. It starts off a little low. Premeditated. Sweep. Finish with the back flick. So it's just so good at fencing. So now he does the same thing the opposite way. Right, sweeps an 8, but he's controlling the blade. Card finish. Really good read on how his opponents. It's flashy, but it's so good. So now, okay, why am I highlighting this counterattack? His opponent, is expecting some fancy blade stuff, right? Right, see, look, he even went with the arm pump to get a flick. What does he get? An extension. So super good read. So look at that. Invite. Oh, I've done this action before. You know it. Gotta be respected. Instantly, boom. We get a parry and a little. Obviously, like this should have been a double, but like really good read from Cohen. Really feeling himself again. I might do my special action. Just kidding. I'm abusing your position. Like, just really good fencing. So we watch the same hit again. My bad. So overall, like, that's kind of it on terms of this action, right? And then from here, he just kind of closes out his bout. Also, like, just a fun little tidbit, right? By the standards of Olga Carlin, a lot of right, only blade taps. Only blade taps. So, you know, if we followed, so just saying, if we followed Olga Carlin here, we'd be getting some black cards. But that's all right. So then I just want to see like a little contrast with Mateo, right? Right, so it's a little risk, but you see he's a little bit more, he likes to prepare by showing blade a little high-low. So similar thing, but instead of relying on like that, right, you can tell like Cohen's a bit more in the moment. Taggy tries to induce that moment, and he's not afraid to make some mistakes. All right, so you see here, so this is really interesting. So look, he's kind of taming his opponent, right? So right off the bat, low, high. So we get ourselves a little double here. Now watch what's next. You ever just get clapped so hard, you have to like check if your opponent hit the floor, hit you on the back. Right, and then off of that, look at that. Oh. Right, and then we have our beautiful touch here. So overall, right, just ways. Obviously, like, not every hit's going to be like this, but I just really like how they both play with information. And, yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of shorter stuff, let me know. We can do more. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully you guys can use some of this stuff and how to use it in your own fencing. So take care and see you.